Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's dungeon time. Alright, so it's time to go down into one of the dungeons again and try and get some loot with mostly new sort of guys. I was thinking of going with this team here. I'm actually thinking now I might just trade out this Fury, because since the patch, since they made the stun nowhere near as good. I mean, it's still very powerful, but if her job is to stun and then do damage to things, then it's really obnoxious to have that huge penalty that she gets from the stun. But she now gets the same penalty if she does her AoE, which is, of course, the next thing that I would use them for after the stun. With both of those, like, you can't chain stun things very well anymore, and now you can't... her damage goes down every time she does her big AoE. I just really don't like that class anymore, frankly. So I'm thinking I'm going to swap her out, even though I probably wasted money upgrading her abilities, and get a Highwayman in here. On my solo game, I took out the Necromancer, and a Highwayman was pretty integral to that strategy. Oh, I took out the Apprentice Necromancer. I don't know about the... there's probably a real Necro somewhere. So the other order of business is we had a couple of name requests. So we had Carl wanted to be a crusader whose abilities weren't totally horrible, and his aren't. He's got a guilty conscience and an intense craving for alcohol, but whatever, he doesn't have like rabies or anything, so that's cool. And he also had Eric Heinrichsen, could be Hinrichsen, I'm assuming it's Heinrichsen because it sounds like a cool German name, who wanted to be probably not even German, who wanted to be a bounty hunter. And we got a pretty good bounty hunter here. He's got penalties on the first round, but he also has a bonus to resisting permanent bad things, so that's pretty cool. I think that means like negative quirks as well. Maybe it's only when his resolve is tested, in which case it's not as cool, but that's still useful. And he's got a pretty good suite of abilities. At some point, if he lives long enough, I'd like to replace Mark for Death with his stun grenade, because that is cool. But otherwise, he's pretty good. And we now have a pretty solid team of damage dealing. We've got a good, a pretty decent occultist to do the healing, and of course he's got the marking ability to combo with Eric's like killing ability. So we'll see how that works out. And I think. Let's see, I still haven't unlocked a whole lot of dungeons. So we got an easy apprentice dungeon here, which does have a range... wait, what? Ah, there's a rare item on this quest. Plus 15 ranged accuracy, minus 6 to all accuracy when in rank 1. That's a kick-ass item. There is nothing wrong with that thing at all. I am totally fine with that, so I'm tempted to just go into the ruins and do that. Warren's has a bleed resist charm, gives you -1 crit. That's a much more mediocre item. And I mean, it'd be nice to do one of these bigger quests, but I need to level up some guys. I think that with that extra rare item there, I was probably going to do a medium item dungeon, but now let's just do that. Of course, a lot of our like main team here, Maggie Stark and Ryan Bell, are de-stressing along with the leper. Any of us have any bonuses to specific places? I don't think we have any I'd care about. He's got plus 20 stress resist in Warrens, which is pretty cool. He's got coding chance in the Warrens, so theoretically we'd be good at the Warrens, but I don't like that quest anywhere near. I want to get that sniper ring. That is cool. Let's go do that. Carl, Eric can go. He's tougher, isn't he? He's got 25 hit points compared to 22. So yeah, we'll put him in second place. Putting all the important people, all the viewers up front, I'm sure that'll go well. I'm going to see if I can go a little bit faster in these runs, but don't hold your breath. I have got more of the mechanics figured out and stuff. So we got the basic amount of food, and then we're going to take a shovel, and... I don't know. We'll take a key. We'll spend all the money. So we're still doing no torch runs. There are advantages either way. Doing runs with like good amounts of light, I'm sure would be very beneficial. We'd get a lot less stress instead of having to de-stress everyone every run, which is costing us a lot of money. But theoretically, you get more loot when the light is dark for no good reason.
The fiends must be driven
Mostly
back.
I just can't afford
And
the
what
torches.
better place to begin than the seat of
We
our
need
noble
100% of
line?
room battles, and our map's a little bit annoying here. Unless we get super lucky and scout one of these rooms, we're going to have to do some backtracking. But treasure ahead, I'll wager. Wow, you are an optimist. Burn torch, okay. Some basic undead guys. They are surprised. Now, one thing I've learned from watching Phil's videos is that surprise and stun do stack. It's no longer useless. It's not useless. I don't think it ever was. I just misunderstood. When you stun them, because they don't take an action when they're surprised, they don't clear the stun, so it does actually persist the next round. Well, I've got no one to heal, so I guess I'm going to mark this guy. Okay, he resisted for the actual debuff, but he got marked, and that was dumb apparently because collect bounty only works on the front 2 rows. Good job, me. Okay, well. Can we finish him? 5 to 10 damage. We have a decent chance to kill him anyway, so... Nope. It was worth a shot. You can grape shot blast. It'll probably finish him off if it hits.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Yeah, I've got a lot of respect for the Highwayman's killing abilities. You might as well... finishing one of these guys isn't as high a priority as it might have been, and there's a decent chance to do some killing with the AoE, so why not?
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Finish him. This is open vein, yeah. Can't bleed a skeleton, generally.
Give them no
but
quarter.
it's worth a shot anyhow. They're not technically immune. If you have a bonus to your bleed skills, you can actually bleed a skeleton if you get lucky. Okay, our light is above 75, so we should have the bonus scouting chance. Probably not so lucky. That was horrible, and we had all the light. We're supposed to have a bonus to surprise the monsters, like it's supposed to be beneficial, but not working out there. Okay, since we're stuck in the front for now, I think I might want to just stun one of these guys. Well, it looks like grape shot. I'm not going to be able to finish anyone at this stage of the battle. Well, you're ironically shooting a tank, but that crit really hurts. And stresses, of course. So you're going... You don't have the stun thing. You could pull one of these guys to the front. They seem a lot less dangerous if they're up front. This is the pull, not the stupid one, right? Okay. So there's that, or I could try and kill that guy. Let's pull one of these guys. Or not. Ooh. He's got the Holy Lance. That is awesome. So he's not stuck in the back forever.
Devastating blow.
And Carl decided to obliterate that guy while he was at it. Good job. Only moved him up 1, but better than nothing. I am so glad he's got that lance skill. Because otherwise he would be useless this whole battle. So from the very back, I can't grape shot anymore. I can just shoot somebody, but shooting somebody is okay. Let's try and finish him.
A singular strike.
Nice. And we've got... Okay. Well, I guess we'll just axe someone. These are both equal, right? 80... This one has a higher crit mod, I guess. Kill that guy. And I was going to move back, but since he can keep lancing forward, and the lance is actually very powerful, I might as well let him. So let's stun this guy. He has standard stun resist. No, he has less than average. He only has 10%. Oh, he can't Holy Lance forward because there are no guys in the back anymore. We're doing too well for him to Holy Lance forward. So I probably should have moved back, but oh well. That's going to knock him back and stun him, right? That is super annoying. Good job. Stupid bone loser. Stunning again, probably not good. Can I kill him? 4 to 7. The chances are a little bit low, although it has a high crit chance with the darkness and stuff.
Well struck.
Nice. Yay, de-stressing. And you can't shoot guys in the front. We're in a bad situation right now. I'm gonna move him forward. It's dumb, but the paladin's stunned anyway, so Carl won't be able to do anything for a little while. There. These stuns. No. Stunned. Alright, Eric. Kill him. Well, statistically, I'm not even sure he could have killed him without a crit, but did good damage, that's fine. Okay, well, consistent damage anyway. Next attack should kill him, of course, he can't do an attack from there.
Such a terrible assault.
Ouch.
Not be left
This is very hurtful. Not helping. Now, our occultist is far enough back he can start healing, which is good because some of us really badly need healing. More than one would be nice. Die.
A trifling victory.
That battle
But
would
a
have gone
victory
really
nonetheless.
well if we had started in position. That out of position stuff was BS. It hurt us a lot. And well, I guess we'll check this, and we've got a key. I'm told that the key actually gets you more loot out of these, in addition
Glittering
to
gold, trinkets
not
and
having a trap.
baubles.
And someone else said in the comments that, oh no, the heirloom chests are always safe, and that is definitely not true. So, yeah. Ouch. More stuff. Buster goods. What have we got done here? If we could scout this room and find out if there's anything in that one, it'd be really nice. If there was no battle in that room and we could just go back without going through it. Okay. So this hit for 4 to 9, and it's going to do a bleed for... It can potentially do a bleed for 2 on him. So it won't kill him because it won't bleed him, and I'd have to roll max and still not kill him. So since he can't kill either of them anyway, he can't... Yeah, he's not going to kill anyone with any one attack. Grape shot is the way to go. 5 to 3 guys is pretty awesome. Now they're all way more vulnerable. Taking a lot of damage though. Ouch. So that's not damage, but stress. Or sand loss. You can knock these guys around. These two don't care as much where they are, but the paladin's got to stay up front. Okay, now he's got to bleed, so if he gets more bleed from the reconstruction, it would be bad. I'll maybe hold off on that. It's only a 1-point bleed, and he's still got hit points. Let's heal Highwayman. No. Yeah, it worked out well. It would have hurt a lot more on him. 5 to 10 damage. You have a pretty good chance to kill him. You pretty much automatically kill this guy. Good hit there. You have a slightly lower crit chance back there. Let's kill him. Well, it would have killed the other guy, but it's nice to make sure. So you can... Yeah, your damage is not likely to kill either of them, so let's just hit one. It's much more effective to get one guy dead than 2 guys even more badly hurt, since they're already pretty badly hurt. So now I think I'm better off just opening her up with this. There's a very good chance it would kill her, since if it... Unless it rolled minimum damage, the bleed would have been enough to kill her. He's already gone this round. We could try and milk it a little bit. We don't have a stun though, so it's just this guy doesn't necessarily do that much damage. So I'm gonna screw around for 1 round. The game is supposed to penalize you for leaving guys alive too long. We're gonna mark him. We're going to healify. Not him. Heal Carl. For a whole 2. Oh, good. We should be able to finish him before he goes. Alright. So that little bit of mucking around worked just fine.
Success.
Getting lots of heirlooms so far for not having gone very far. I mean, it'll probably dry up now. Got no scouting though, so we gotta check this out. And we don't have holy water, do we? No. So I might try it with him anyway. What does he have for traits? Guilty. Oh, he's got a guilty conscience. I am not sticking him in there. That is a bad idea. I'm not sticking any of the religious people in there without holy water. So no, that's to that. Surprise is bad. Please stop surprising us. Although, as long as it leaves the paladin near the front, it's not so bad. These guys are pretty obnoxious, though. Can we kill 2 of them?
Be gone,
Yes.
fiend.
Be gone. They all like to pick one guy and then focus on. They're immune to stuns and stuff. We're just gonna kill it.
Executed with impunity.
They're immune or almost immune
These
to pretty much all
nightmarish
the
creatures
status
can
of
be
those guys.
felled. They can be beaten.
So yeah, he's pretty happy in the back row. I don't care if he can't stab. Yeah, it's fine. It'd be nice if we could get some healing on Eric up front there. Oh, another portrait bonus. Okay. There's an empty room. If we could have scouted it all, we could have avoided that. We're going to get just more stress from walking around. Because all these guys are level 0. They're all afraid of this place. At least no one's OCD and like triggering off that thing. Because those confession booths tend to be really bad if you don't have like some kind of advantage to using them. Hunger. Well, we're going to eat. We've got the food. Apparently the healing you get from that is percentage based, which is why the tanky guy who has a higher max hit points gets more. Alright. Still got a ways to go. Not too far. It is a short dungeon. That thing would be good with holy water. It's probably stupid to do anything with it without. Let's find out. Altar of Light. It's probably not good for him. You know what? I might try that with him because he is, like, a religious dude. Soothing Pale Light. Buffs the hero. Plus 20% damage. There you go. That's cool.
Secrets and wonders.
That probably wouldn't have been as good for the cultist, I'm guessing.
Corners of this
I do have some torches, but we didn't get the prize for one, so that's nice. Light, not as nice. So I can't kill any of them if I use this. It'll soften them up, but I've got a reasonable chance to kill one if I just slash them open. Bleed, 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 bleed. Yes. So he's actually dead. And it would finish him, which is irrelevant, and has an okay chance to kill him. But as long as this hits, it'll kill this guy. So I'm better off doing that. Rolled minimum, it still killed him, so that's fine. And you're just going to see if you can finish this guy.
A powerful blow.
Nice one, Eric. Going to... Well, we can do some healing. The bleed won't stack for the timer on the blight, so we can at least try and get him some hit points. 5, could be worse.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
I'll admit those things have prodigious size for Spider, but they're really not that big compared to, like, us. Do I want to trigger a little tiny bit of torch before I go in there? Increased chance of hero surprise. It's not as big. I don't know how much it'll help. We surprised them somehow anyway. Go us. Crazy die rolls. So yeah, I can't kill any of these guys in the first round, so let's soften them up. Give us some more options for killing. You know what I'm going to do? This is one of those cases I'm going to mark this guy. He has no dodge. It'd actually be kind of nice to get rid of her dodge. But if I... Yeah, Eric's mark killing thing doesn't reach that far back, but it's supposed to do double. He's supposed to do double damage on marked targets. So if I mark this guy and then have him go to work, good. I'm going to, even with the mark, I don't think Eric can one-shot that guy. So let's spread out some damage. Good damage there from the AoE. And nice job. He would have been one short without the area damage. It was a good first round, though, which tends to happen in the surprise. Not with the pushing.
And a single strike.
Stupid critical stress. Even if we get through this whole place, the stress is going to come with us out of the dungeon. That's what makes it annoying. Alright, Grape Shot would probably kill this guy, so I might as well keep up with that. Yeah. All I had to do was hit him. 8 damage to kill this guy. I've got a decent chance to kill her more or less automatically, though. Let's try and kill him. Why not? He dodged. They both have 13 dodge. It could have gone another way. The AoE should still kill her. Got them both.
As victories mount, So
Here's some
too
extra
will
food.
resistance.
Still, at 2 hit points, if I heal him, if I use some of my extra food to heal him, that's not going to really get him out of one-hit death's door range, so I'm just gonna have to make do without that for now. I'll have someone with more hit points open the bag. That's that. Contents are yours. A whole 150 gold. Okay. Surprised. That's awesome. If Carl could go early enough before we kill anything, he could lance forward by killing this, but I don't think we're going to be able to. No chance of one-shotting him. My damage isn't high enough yet. So I guess I should just kill one of them. These have 5 hit points. They're more easy to kill, and they're pretty annoying. So can't lance anymore. Can heal though. Nice healing. Statistically, killing something might have been better for that, but that's okay. Die, larva, whatever things. You know, just where you're weakest, and you are weakest in any position after number 2. Die. Ah, does it bleed? No, because he resisted the bleed, it got to live an extra round, and oh, okay, it only did 1 damage with its extra round, so that's okay. In fact, we're just going to shuffle around, waste some time, and hope we can... It's risky. If I mark this thing, it'll die. Or we're just going to dick around here, try and get some more healing. Whoa, nice. Now, the spider might go first, which would be annoying. No, kill it! Excellent.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
More herbs to try and use on various thingies. Alright. Where are we? We got 2 rooms left potentially. It's 100% of room battles, so if this next one is the last room battle, that would be great. What's he complaining about? Oh, it's his Hylomania. He's obsessed with material things. Somebody was going to grab it anyway, possibly you, and there was nothing in there, so... Whatever. As far as bad traits go, that doesn't seem like a horrible one. This is an empty room, so unfortunately I have to go farther, which means there might be more fights on the way. But at least if I can beat this last room fight, we'll get out of here with our loot and that cool accuracy ring I wanted.
Foul invention.
Hunger again. We'll eat that, get some health. I don't see why it would work, but we could try the medicinal herbs on this. We can't take them out of the dungeon with anyway, so why not? Ah, that's not at all what I said. I was just selecting you. You. Try this and see if medicinal herbs do anything. No effect. Okay, whatever. Corrects a deadly disease. No, he doesn't. I believe he resisted it, which is great. No traps or anything? Okay, nice. That could have been worse. Now let's see how bad this fight is. We are pretty hurt. These 2 guys are mostly stress, and although we got surprised, the messing with our ranks barely did anything. It didn't move Carl, which is the most important thing. Carl needs to stay in the front. Although being in this position isn't great for him because he can't do his AoE stuff. Let's, I don't know, shoot one of these guys. Ooh. Got back our strengths. Got back our sanity that we lost in that.
Dazed. Reeling.
Carl's resolve is tested, and Carl is selfish. Ooh. Hopefully that won't stop him from killing. It's going to stress everyone else out, but I'm not as worried about that as just, like, winning. So, I am going to, again, try and mark this Bone Defender. He doesn't care about the dodge. He resisted the irrelevant dodge debuff. But it means that Eric can now, well, miss him. But if he hits, it'll do double damage. I think the mark lasts longer than most debuffs. I think it lasts the whole fight. Oh, he can lance from this position, because the lance does... bonus damage against unholy enemies, and it has a high crit chance. let's see if we can use the lance to finish this guy, because why not? Nice. One less dude. And we're still shooting because I didn't move up, because moving up seemed like a waste of time, but now this guy's weak enough that Carl's AoE should be able to get him. Can we hit for double damage? Well, we rolled really bad on the damage, but that still hurt him pretty good. Yeah, there's no point in insulting people, Carl. So let's kill the Bone Soldier. This is the last room, after all. Any healing is going to be pointless beyond this. And you can just try and finish him. Carl for the win.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
Nice job. You have armor. This guy's got armor. You two should get along, right? Suit of armor. We can't take these things out of the dungeon with us, right? Let's see if the shovel has any effect. Nope. Can I put a torch in there? Nope. Hey, doesn't hurt to find out these things. Wow, he gained a buff, which would be really cool if it wasn't totally pointless. But whatever. That was a pretty decent run.
Room by room.
Not everyone got crazy stressed.
We reclaim what is ours.
With the quest reward, the cache is actually pretty decent, and we've got a lot of heirlooms. Look how small they are here, being crammed in. That's a lot of deeds, actually. Wow, and a ton of busts. We can do some good stuff with that, and we've got the Sniper's Ring for ranged accuracy, which I think is going to go to our Highwayman. What do we get for this stuff? So he's going to have to de-stress. These two are fine, and our occultist could probably use some de-stressing too. Slayer of Eldritch, awesome. So he's got a bonus accuracy and crit against Eldritch guys, which is awesome. Includes cultists. He has minus 1% crit on this guy, which it's only 1%, and even if he had a bigger crit penalty, I wouldn't care that much on him, because it's not his job as far as I'm concerned. And he has +1 speed when his health is low, which is actually a pretty minor trait. But whatever, nothing really bad came out of that, so I'm quite happy with that result. Good job, guys.
In truth, I cannot tell how much time has passed since I sent that letter.
So, unfortunately... Well, okay, that's pretty minor. The guy, the cultist we had in the bar, he is apparently not allowed to visit the brothel anymore, which the brothel is expensive. It's not my favorite place. So he got de-stressed, though. Yep. Our leper lost his... Yeah, all the people lost their temporary bad things and got mostly de-stressed. And the guys that we just took with us, they all leveled up. So they're now level 1 and can benefit from some of this great money we have. So let's go around and see what we can do with it. Carl is going to need to fix himself up somewhere. Probably send Carl drinking because it's cheap. Ryan Bells actually could still use some more de-stressing. He's got a bunch of bad things. But fear of mankind is pretty bad because human monsters are pretty common. At least this early in the game. So, could send him to get that removed. We got a torn rotator cuff on our leper. And he's got fear of Eldritch, which is not good either. It's plus 10% range damage. Yeah, thank you so much. This doesn't count as range, does it? No. Yeah. Utterly useless on him. Maggie. Stress resist against humans. That's like bad, but it's not as bad as the fear of, because it doesn't come with an accuracy penalty. Although I guess she wasn't going to be doing a lot of accuracy stuff anyway. Minus 5 accuracy from that is pretty bad. Still, those things aren't as super important. I don't care about misses the spot. Is minus 10% damage when he's hurt. Yeah, damage still isn't as like... I care more about his healing than anything else. So those guys are mostly okay, and some of our primary team guys are back. I'm wondering if I should. Ryan Bell, that's... Yeah, he's still 44% stressed. I should really send him somewhere to fix that up. So... I'm wondering... Carl has his guilty conscience. I'm wondering if I should... I guess either the bar or the temple, either one of those places could probably screw him up. So I guess maybe it doesn't matter. And he's got an intense craving for alcohol, so we're going to not send him to the bar. Because he'd probably get locked in there. That would be dumb. Alright, Ryan Bell's going to sit out another one. While he get him de-stressed and set up. Carl can't go there. Of course not. So he's just going to go pray. Could have checked out this stuff first. I don't think that's what I want to do with all the busts. So guild needs portraits, which I don't really have. I could make guild training cheaper, but that would slow down upgrading. Oh, that allows upgrades to rank 3, which you'd have to be level 2 for. We can't do that yet. So making skills cheaper by 10% might be worth it. But let's see what else I can do with all those busts. Tavern is portraits. Let's go there. Sanitarium. Sanitarium is busts, so we could reduce the treatment costs. Getting another slot would take even more busts, so like crazy numbers. That's what I really care about, getting a second slot in the infirmary. Ooh. What do we got down here? We have a full roster right now, but probably should trade some of these people. Plague Doctor with no relevant traits, especially, well, I'm sure Satanophobia is bad, but Noxious Blast, Incision. Yeah, he doesn't have Blind Grenade, so he's not that exciting a starter. He's got the Stun. He doesn't have the AoE. He has both the healing things. I probably want to get rid of one of those. His minus 3% ranged crits doesn't matter. He does have plus 5 dodge. That's kind of cool. Badly do we need another tank. Sure wouldn't hurt. Cultist, Blight Resist, that same tuckered out thing. There's a pretty decent set of abilities. Yeah, I don't think we need him that badly, though. We could probably stick with the guys we have. Most of them are leveled up. Yeah, so let's just figure out what our next team is going to be and go from there. So we could take the leper as our front man. And we could actually send in some of the same guys again. We could send in... maybe use... Eggy Stark does need to level up, still. So we send her instead of a cultist, and then just have... Eric won't have someone to mark for him, but he's still... Well, let's give our Highwayman a chance here. I'd like to level up the Highwayman. We'll maybe keep him for when he has a guy to do marks for him, because I don't want him to waste his own time doing marks. He's better than that. We got him, Maggie to heal, and so you're going to need one more damage dealer, probably. And we could send in exciting grave robber. She has no bad traits. I'm just not as thrilled with their base damage. But then, since I don't like the Fury's abilities anymore, maybe we'll try that out. There wasn't like a Highwayman here, eh? I think I would have noticed that, because I like Highwayman now. If you're wondering, I mentioned I took out the Apprentice Necromancer. I did it on my first try on my solo game. It's because I went with a Super Saiyan Highwayman. It's a medium-length adventure, so you got to rest and use camping abilities. I camped early. I had my Highwayman use his Clean Guns ability to give himself a large bonus, like a bonus to accuracy and damage with his ranged attacks. And then I had an Occultist. They have an ability, Dark Strength. They, like, stress themselves, but give one companion plus 20% damage. I stacked that on the Highwayman too. I had a Plague Doctor who was sometimes throwing out his 15% damage buff as well. So I just had the Highwayman like exploding everyone. His Grape Shot, 2 shots from Grape Shot. If he got 2 Grape Shots off and they both hit, he would obliterate pretty much everything. I mean, you could say that for one, but it's just that the first Grape Shot was already doing horrendous damage to most things. And then on the actual Necromancer and the boss, his first 2 attacks were both crit pistol shots for a total of about 70 damage. 2 shots. And then we pumped more damage onto him, and he was like grape shotting, blowing through all the skeletons that were being summoned and still hurting the boss. It was pretty awesome. So we might try and set that up again. It's one of the reasons I want to level him up. Yeah, so if this is our group, I'm still not sold on Darcy. How's this guy's damage abilities? He's got too many hexes, not enough, like, killing. Could just send Eric anyway. He's fine even if he doesn't have a marking guy. Let's do that. Let's make that our team. Your low base damage isn't any good, Grave Robbers. So let's go here, and we're going to want to definitely upgrade their stuff. Have I not unlocked the blacksmith? I have not unlocked the blacksmith. Let's unlock... the more damage from weapons would be nice, but I really like what they get from armor. Making the guys tougher gives you more chance to like heal them through stuff. Although, then again, that was more awesome before when you could stun lock things and sit around healing for ages. Go into more fights closer to full health. I'm wondering if maybe the increased killing power is actually more valuable now. Probably is. Especially for the Highwayman. So let's do weaponsmithing. We might as well upgrade the leper. Oh, no, he's not even level 1 there. And Meggie hasn't leveled yet either, so that's okay. Do we have the guild unlocked at all? We do, yeah, okay. So let's upgrade this guy's stuff. I don't need to upgrade point blank shot. I like having that ability in case he ends up in the front, but it's a low priority. The main job is grape shot blast and open vein. And Eric, we're going to try and do mark tricks with you, so the collect bounty is pretty darn important. It's hard because like the abilities are all good, but we're going to try and go with the marking thing in this short. Well, we don't have anyone else to mark in this group, and I'm probably going to get rid of mark for death. Let's do that actually. Let's get the flashbang so we can stun people, and we don't care about that. And we can. Oh, this has a higher than 100% stun base. I wonder if that must be a new patch or something. This thing has 125% stun chance, and it's going up to 135%. So even enemies with stun resistance, even an enemy with 50% stun resistance is more likely to be stunned by this than people with 25% stun resistance against those, like, other things. Definitely upgrade that. That is kick-ass. And he's going to be, in this group, well, he might be doing stun. He's not going to be doing stun combos because they're always almost all. If he stuns them, they're almost always going to de-stun before he goes. I might. I mean, really nice to have an extra 5% accuracy on one of his abilities, though. I guess I'll go with collect bounty, and then I really need the rest of that money for outfitting. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to go with next time. Before I forget, though, let's get rid of his marking ability, get his crazy stun, which is now way better. Did anyone else's stuns change? Carl doesn't have stun. And the other paladin died. Her stun... No, it's like 135% base chance. Wow, that is a big improvement over the 100%. Interesting. Yeah, this is still only 100%. Because it still does half damage. It's not like a no damage stun move. I think that's a recent change, but it's going to be really interesting to see next time. Please click the like button before it clicks you. And check out Tales from My D&D Campaign on youtube.com/Demonac.